I just wanted to make a quick video on the combo system in Ni No Kuni. I know Ni No Kuni isn't really a fighting game at heart, like you're not going to be juggling people in the air, but it's got a lot more depth than people give it credit for. And there's kind of intuitive and unintuitive aspects of it, so I hope by explaining this then it'll give people a little bit more control over their combat experience, maybe make them a little bit more effective in Ni No Kuni's combat, regardless of how easy you may find it already, and you know, just improve your enjoyment of the game. So I think we all know that there's the light attacks and heavy attacks. So for Roland, you have the 5 light string, and you have I think it's a 4 heavy string. So one of the aspects of comboing that changes is when you start your heavy attacks in relation to your light attacks. So for example, 1 light into heavies gives you this combo string, kind of like a short one with a rising slash at the end. 2 gives you this with a front flip slash at the end. 3 lights followed by heavies gives you front flip into rising. And 4 gives you his longest string. So that's one of the aspects. Again, when you start your heavies after how many light attacks. But another one that the game doesn't explain very well at all, I found, is your movement when you actually start one of the strings. And I'll show you what I mean. So for Roland, you actually have 2 first light attacks. If you're moving and you light attack, you have a stab like that. And if you're standing, you have a light attack like that. If you're moving and you heavy, you have a slash like that. If you're standing and you heavy, you have a slash like that. And you might think it's just aesthetic, but actually they lead into different combo strings. So I'll show you. Moving light into heavies gives you this combo string, which is different than standing light into heavies, which gives you this string. And on Roland it doesn't seem like a huge difference, but on someone like Batu, it's enormous actually. I actually hated playing Batu because I thought his first light attack is this. I was like, oh wow, it's so slow, it takes like 3 seconds to kick them. But his standing light is so much better, it's like that. And his standing light chains into this thing, and his moving light chains into this. Which is really interesting. I think, you know, out of all characters, knowing the combo system benefits slow people like Batu and Bracken the most. So yeah. Another thing, like, if you're jumping, some people don't know this, you can do lights into heavies in midair. So you have like a 3 combo strike on Roland and 2 on Batu. One more quick thing I want to mention is that there's kind of like little cancels in the game. So for example, for Batu, he has a really slow third. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, and he has this thing, which does a ton of damage. But there's a huge like recovery period where you're just kind of like floating in the air and you get hit by somebody. So what you can actually do is you can cancel that delay period. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, huge thing, but then you cancel it by using a skill after it. So you get the huge damage from like the uppercut at the 4 light heavy string, and you can cancel the delay by hitting them with like a skill right at the end. So by doing that, you can maximize your damage and also minimize the vulnerability you have while you're just kind of like hanging around in the air. So yeah, I just wanted to make this a quick video. There's not a ton of depth, but I think that the game doesn't explain this well, like I said. So I hope this helps you, Ni No Kuni. Maybe it'll make you better at combat. Hopefully you learn something new. Thanks.